Good morning, good evening, and good day. Thank you so much for watching Attack Power Gaming. Today I have for you playoff match between Roguish and Lesitte Game 1. Let's dive right in. Alright, here we are, folks. We're on Orsha North. This is Division 3, the same division I'm in, between Roguish and Lesitte. The winner of this match I will be playing in the semifinals. So over here on the left, we have Roguish. Excuse me, we do not. We have Lesitte on Panzer Lehr on Maverick Income. And on the right, in red, we have Roguish on First DFL, also on Maverick Income. So definitely should be quite interesting. Panzer Lehr, definitely an odd choice, in my opinion. Definitely not like a division we see a lot. First DFL, very solid. Not the powerhouse it used to be, but still very solid, very strong combined arms and such. So let's zoom into the north here with Lesitte. He has a Panzergren in the half-track, Panzer 3N, and a Pak 40. Middle north here, we have some Flammenwerfers and Aufklär, Pioneer, MG42, Pak 40, Panzergren, and Puma. In the center here, we have Flammenwerfer, Aufklär, MG42, and a Grille. And down south, we have some Panzer Grenadiers and an SDK 250/9. Over on Roguish's side here, down south, he's got the FFI Partisans and an M8, some Machisares, some Trailers, and then a Legionaries and a Char. And then a little bit north of that, we have more FFIs, a heavy machine gun here, and a Trailer. Again, apologies for my French. And then we have up north a M10, some more FFI Partisans, a 57mm, and a Trailer. And then finally, all the way up north, some FFI Partisans, M8, another heavy machine gun, some Legionaries, Trailers, and a 57mm. An interesting note about Panzer Lehr, they only come in half-tracks, their infantry, and all their infantry come with Panzerschrecks. So all their Panzergrens, I should say. All their Panzergrens come with Panzerschrecks, which is a very unique aspect of the division. I want to like Panzer Lehr. It's got problems. It's slow. You know, it's very slow. Having to bring everything in half tracks makes it very slow. It makes it expensive too. It's only 5 points, but the 5 points builds up in a hurry. It can be very frustrating to bring in infantry and stuff in this division. You just don't, it gets annoying. These FFI Partisanis in the tractions meant to disrupt his opponent. You can get places very, very fast with those. So, you know, Roguish has the opportunity to kind of disrupt Lesitte's lines and make it hard for him to function. Now, in CQC, though, Panzer Lehr will struggle. It does not have any special strong CQC units versus First DFL, which is flush with a ton of extremely strong and not overpowered, but just very strong CQC units. Here we go, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon to support the channel even more. Thanks a bunch, guys. Here we go. Right off the bat, we have a recon plane from Roguish coming in, the Seafire Mark III. It's got an okay load. It can actually shoot stuff down. The problem is it's very low on ammo, so you get like one chance to shoot a plane down, basically, with this thing. But no response here from Lesitte, so the recon information he is getting for free now. And Roguish pushing forward with his Partisans, hoping to get these in some dangerous positions, and he very well may, because again, Panzer Lehr is very slow. So these Flammenwerfers, Aufklärs in their motorcycles, the fastest thing he's got. This FFI Partisan might get there first. See one already all the way up here, another one pushing all the way up. So that 250/9 is probably the best chance he has of stopping that. Partisan is out. Remember, these Panzerfaust only have 120 meter range. Will this Pioneer go down to it? No, he's moving it. Oh, if he had just left it, he would have killed that. Oh, he still gets the kill. It's right there. That one just paid itself off. I think they're only 5 points, right? 10. They're 10 points. All right. Still, that paid itself off right there with that kill. So nothing huge here. Flammenwerfer gets into this little building complex here to capture that flag. But up down south here, Roguish has captured this hill flag. It's actually a pretty big deal because once you're pushed off this hill, it can be really problematic. Lesitte here unloading early so its troops don't die, moving a half-track forward to recapture this flag safely. I mean, if he loses it to one of the Partisans, it's not really a big deal. 50 cal here, pinning down that MG42. It's got 1-star veteran, that really helps, and I think it started firing first. M8 up north, pressuring Lesitte over here as well. So a very explosive start from Roguish, but Lesitte still with the flag advantage here, capturing that blue flag and holding now the southern flag as well. Char M5A1 coming in. This is a Stuart. So Stuart actually will do quite well against all this, as long as it doesn't get too close, of course, to those Panzer Shreks, which all the infantry have. Panzer 3 versus M8. Panzer 3 should win if it actually like lands hits, which it just missed. And the M8 does dodge out of the way. Roguish, he doesn't see that going on. Grilla in position now can start deleting some of these machine guns and stuff. Panzergren's getting pinned down very quickly by these, basically the armor here, not really the infantry. The Legionaries do put out some okay firepower, but they're not going to pin them that fast. SDK of Z, half track, getting one pen from the M8, going to go down with this next hit, and down it goes. Up north, that Panzer 3 did push out. It can't go any further, though, without the support. And there's the Panzer Shrek was dropped off way far back. I'm surprised he didn't try to at least get into this building here. Gepard coming in. Focke-Wulf 190 now in. These are very strong. The A8 version with the medium resilience and the 420 mils can really do a lot of damage, even strafing. Legionaries throw a grenade at the SDK of Z, and the M5A1 goes down to the Panzer Shrek, so those already showing their power. Both infantry now pinned down. M8's the only thing left standing here. SDK Z 250 has a chance of killing this thing, but it's definitely not going to kill it before the M8 can, so he has to be very careful there. Panzer Grenadiers moving back in. I'm probably going to say Panzer Shrek's moving in at some point, because I'm getting Panzer Gren and Panzer Shrek mixed up. Focke-Wulf, these are just so strong. They're one of the only planes in the game anymore that are still really strong at strafing. Like, only fighters, I should say. They're the only fighters that can really do a strafe job. Puma, though, coming in, that is 100% capable of killing that M8 quite effectively. At close range, the M8 still has an okay chance, though. It's not a total wreck there. 60 mil mortars now in. These can be very dangerous. They fire very fast, pinned down very quickly. Really quite efficient. Here comes that Focke-Wulf again. Will pin this M8 down this time. So now the Panzer Shrek can move forward. But the thing is, since he did that before he got into position, he would have killed them M8. Now, the Legionaries fanatical, so they will not surrender from just getting walked up on. They have to actually be killed, which just takes so long. It doesn't feel like a big deal until you realize how much time it takes to actually kill a unit. It's just so time inefficient to actually have to shoot this unit down till it dies. Focke-Wulf's still chasing his M8. Oh no, it's going after the 60 mil. What a kill! That's just an attack ground order. Very nice. Hellcat flying around, and the Focke-Wulf is still in the air. Oh no, Roguish, what are you doing? Oh, what a kill! That is a huge loss. Those Hellcats are extremely expensive. I think like 130 points or something. They have a massive bomb loadout, but they're so expensive. The 57 mil took out the Grilla hill on the hill. Big loss to that support gun. 57 mil cannon in position now to kill this Flammenwerfer. Will the Flammenwerfer get out of range in time? It will not. Firing takes it out. There goes another unit here for Lesitte. Focke-Wulf coming in, though, and just doing what it does. 40 mil Bofors finally on the field here. Going to force that Focke-Wulf, attempt to force that 190 off. But these things are so resilient. It's just, these are so frustrating to play against and so effective when you're using them. But it does get fallen back here. Maquisards can do nothing against this Puma. So if the Puma does decide to push in, it can do a lot of damage here. 60 mil mortar, a lot less effective without his buddy. You really generally want two of these, and then they're really quite good. But just one won't be as insanely good. FFI Partizani's pushing in here to this little town complex, so now, not that Lesitte knows this, but he's got to be very careful there. 60 mil going after that Puma. Puma. I'm not 100% sure why you bring in these 20-point infantry in this deck. First DFL has so much, like, super high-quality infantry. I mean, I guess one card maybe in C makes sense, you know, once your Maverick income drops off, but in A phase, I feel like you could just heavyweight your really good stuff. You know, your Bimps, your Legionaries, you know, all that kind of stuff. I get the concept, you're trying to spread them around and hold more ground, but if they don't hold up against anything, what's the point? Here comes the Focke-Wulf with Recon now. Definitely far less scary. The Seafire can definitely take this Focke-Wulf out. It's got the loadout. FFI Partizani does take out a transport there. Ooh, it's another loss. Those are painful. Those add up in a hurry. Recon forced off. Seafire still floating around. Using up the remainder of its effective ammo here, trying to pin down that SDK of Z. 60 mil mortar still doing what it does. But it's now shooting at nothing. I guess he just doesn't know that. Lesitte here not being aggressive enough to push on to Roguish. He's basically got nothing here. A Char M10 coming forward, but at really close range, even the SDKFZ can technically take that out? Maybe not from the front, but definitely from the sides. Panzer 3 catching out that M8, getting the gun jam. Nice shot there. That's very lucky. Now all the infantry moving forward, but a Panzer 3 still in position here. So now that it's re-aimed at these infantry, it will really help pin these down very quickly. This is a support Panzer, so it does, you know, do tons of HE damage comparatively. This SDKFZ really needs to move into a spot to help. Panzergren, though, pinned down, does fall back. Infantry trying to push out of sight line, but the Bimps are here. They will kill that SDKZ 251/1 here now because they're closer. Down it goes. That Panzer 3 does need to back off or it's going to get killed by that same bazooka. Pioneers getting into this little forest here. This is a nice cap here by Lesitte. Roguish putting a little too few... It's a little too light in the center here. He's basically letting Lesitte have this flag quite easily. Roguish here looking very thin. I mean, I guess one of the issues here with First EFL is your really good infantry is very expensive, so you are spending a lot on it, and he is bringing a lot of Chars, M10s, like not Shermans, but M10 Chars. I mean, yes, to kill the half tracks, I understand the concept, but feels like a slight overinvestment based on what he's got on the map. It's just there's not a lot here, and Lesitte here getting this free bulge, picking up a whole bunch of flags. We're at a 14-10 because Roguish has this one up north, and then Lesitte has these two in the center, so now we're back to a 13-11. But in these Maverick on Maverick matches here, that's with the mirror income, these point values at the beginning do matter a lot. Panzergrens versus Bimps. Normally the Panzergrens would probably win out, but because of the suppression from the 60 mil, they probably won't. The Puma's still alive, and now the 250/9 just chilling out back here. I understand not wanting to lose it, but having it in a completely useless position like this isn't going to do very much. MG42 getting caught out by the Char. Pack 40 supplying support along with that Grilla here. Oh, Grilla going for the hill over here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. It's going. Is it going after the Char? No, it's just attacking something, so I can't see exactly what it... I assume it's aiming at the M10. Yes, that is what it's aiming at. Up north, we have some more SDKZ 250/9s. We have a mortar as well now. That was probably, yeah, the radio mortar there, but there is no radio over here? Nope, no radio. Not sure what the point of the Gepard is. A single 20 mil is basically one of the most useless weapons in the whole game. Puma moving forward again, finally. Grilla takes a pen from that 57 mil. Now Lesitte has this flag on the edge of the town here, and these trailers cannot push through because he lost the machine gun support. The MG42 is going to pin that down. Pack 40 as well doing what it does. These infantry getting pinned down quite quickly from the support weapons. Panzerschreck finally pinning down that Bimp. Puma discovers the Maquisards down south. Up north here. Sorry, gotta keep bouncing around. Infantry pushing up. Panzergrens pushing up here on the hill. Bimp's quite strong with their bazookas and stuff. This is a really nice position for them. But they're a little too far. Unfortunately, the building is dead, so he can't just jump into the building. He's going to have to, like, walk around the building if he wants to try to get a sightline on this 250/9. Bimp's getting pinned down. They're not going to be able to use their bazookas then. Panzerschreck keeping that pinned down. Puma successfully pinning down this Maquisard. It's not really a great, like, anti-infantry weapon, so it's not going to put down a ton of damage on this infantry, but it's definitely going to do some work. Zoom back up north here. Bimp gets surrendered. Here's the other Bimp. Going to have its bazooka on target here any second. Down it goes. So one half track down. Panzergren, though, picks out that Bimp. And MG42 is firing at units out of cover, suppresses so fast. It's so much damage. And the infantry being broken down. 15-9 now for Lesitte. We're just getting into phase B. Both players are going to have their maximum income now. 50 cal now into position. Will pin these Panzergrens really quickly. M10, though, did go down to, I assume, the Grilla, or actually probably the Panzerschreck of the Panzergren here. Panzergren does go down. This 250 really needs to pop out and kill this 50 cal. Could do it very quickly and easily. But all these 250s up here now pinning all this infantry down. Roguish needs to fall back. He's just standing here taking it. I'm not a big fan of the 250/9 because their ammo is so low. They just run out so fast. Pack 40 picking up on these Char M10s. M10 just driving forward, not even giving a rip. I mean, yeah, he's got it now, but the problem is they're like splitting their attention. One does take out the Panzer IIIs. That's a nice start. Down goes one M10 though, and this one looks like it's aiming at the Pak 40. He is. He might get it pinned in time. He does. All right, so the Pak 40 does get pinned. M10 just needs to turn now and take out this SDKFZ 250. Oh, this one's out of ammo, so that it's just a machine gun now, and not a very good one at that. But the infantry has been forced off. A lot of losses. A bunch of chalks coming in. Bunch of troops coming in now from Roguish down south, and more 60mm mortars are back. The Focke-Wulf Recon is floating around again. If he brings in the Focke-Wulf Fighter, then he might be able to kill these mortars again. Panther D on the hill here. That is going to be kind of a brick wall. 15-9 still holding that double tick, burning down through Roguish's points here. Here comes the Focke-Wulf A8, going to kill these 60mm mortars. Can do it in one pass. So efficient. And just such big loss. Here comes that 40mm though. Little late. He needed that a while ago. M8's in position. Puma can definitely take those out, but against two of them, it will not fare so well. Tiger E now as well for Lesitte. He's decided, it appears, just to focus on dominating this central position, which he is. He doesn't need to really push up here when he's doing so well in the center. And 1st DFL not having a ton of assets that fight well in this open space here. Sherman's coming in. More chalks. Chalks? Chalks? It's probably chalks, but whatever. One M8 is down. The Puma must have popped out, killed it, and backed on up. Very nice micro there. Panzer Shrek pinned down. Not Panzer Shrek. Panzer Gren pinned down. I do apologize for that. It's very confusing. SDKFZ, even without its autocannon, still putting down some machine gun fire, and that does make a bit of a difference. But certainly suppresses things faster. Sorry, of course, they're fighting in the two extremes of the map. Not much I can do here. M8 pushing forward, but Puma moving in again. Along with the SDKFZ 250/9. And the thing is, the M8 will use its shot up on the 250/9 and then have to reload, but the Puma was not in position well enough to take advantage of that. So the M8's still going to get a shot off first here. Does get a pen, but the Puma takes out that M8, so the armor is now gone here for Roguish. Puma backing up again, despite there really being no threat to another Puma moving in. Panther D pushing out into the open, along with the Pak 40, because he can. Pioneer holding this town flag, giving him that 15-9. If he kills this 20-point infantry, there's nothing here. Ofer still hasn't unloaded. A whole bunch of Bimps and Maquisards coming in, I assume, for the town. Nope, he's just going here. I guess looking to make... He knows there's nothing here because of the FFI partisans. That's the other nice little bonus thing of those FFIs. They do provide some recon information. M4s on the hill here. The Shermans can finally take out this light armor, and there's really not much to stop them. The Panzergren's pushed off. He should be able to recapture this flag quite efficiently. Tiger, though, covering off this reinforcement road. Lone 60mm mortar. There's now a Commando Afrique, which has a bazookas, which can easily kill that Puma off, of course. So armor down there definitely much less effective. First DFL flush with bazookas, so killing this armor should be very, very possible. Lesitte, though, pushing back up to try to recapture to regain his 15-9, but currently in a very commanding lead here. M10 takes a pen from probably the Panther D. Panzergren's pinning down those infantry there, doing what they do so well. Long-range infantry fighting. Commando's moving forward, going to kill that Puma off quite easily, and then kind of open this up for these Maquisards to get into the woods where they want to be. There it is. Nice kill there. Definitely some loss going on here. He does see it, though, and he's falling back. He doesn't have a lot on this hill. He's got some Panzergrens coming in to try to fix that problem. Pioneer as well. Maquisards, though, loaded up with the Molotov, so they should be able to win that. Pioneers in the town. Did we get any grenades off? It does not look like it. And now we have Chokes coming in as well, that they're going to really kind of lock down. Very strong CQC troops there. Sherman's pushing forward, easily pinning down these Panzergrens. He's so strong in support roles. Terrible against other tanks, but so strong in support roles. Grenade from the Legionaries goes off, kills the rest of that Panzergren off, but a Tiger E rolling up on the hill. These Shermans basically ineffective against it. Focke-Wulf coming in, kills that Legionaries. God, these things are just so strong. At the one thing fighters aren't supposed to be able to do. Tiger E, though, getting held up shooting at this Legionary. These Legionnaires. Not really what he wants his Tiger to be doing. He wants it up on the hill, killing these Shermans. There we go. He is now, looks like manually moved it up. There we go. Yep. Oh, no, no, no. Side armor. Oh, the side armor showing. Oh, he's got to let it turn. Oh, takes a free pen there. Oh, my. If either of these Shermans get weirdly lucky, which from time to time it definitely happens. Driver knocked out. Focke-Wulf floating around. Boom, there goes one of those Shermans, the deadliness halved there. M10 versus Panther. Panther should easily be able to win this. Oh no, they're going after the 57 mil along with Tiger. Yeah, he just has so much heavy armor that first DFL really can't do anything about. These Maki starts getting surrounded very, very bad for Roguish here because these units will not rebuild their suppression and stuff, and they're now cut off. They'll have to be reached by other units, and there's not a lot of other units to reach there. Grilla taking out these trailers. Looks like the Chalks got wiped out. I'm not sure how or when. There's just so much going on. Hard to see everything. The Tiger did go down to, yeah, the Sherman, I guess. Sorry I missed it. Like I said, just a lot to see here. Yeah, Tiger does go down, and that's definitely because of that miss micro there of forcing that Tiger forward, like, too far. You just need to move it a little bit. Chokes get into the woods, but get pinned down just before they do. Sherman now the biggest boy on the street again. We have double Panther 3 coming in. They can definitely kill that Sherman at close range. Panther versus M10. At this range, the M10 can pen it. But, oh, it's not even firing. Yes, it is. Yeah, so there's a pen right there already. Of course, the Panther, every shot should penetrate if it hits. Wow, M10 takes out that Panther. Big kill there. Panther supporting units on the hill here. We're coming up to the end of C phase. Panzer Shrek's getting pushed off of this hill by the Bimps. Pioneer versus the Maki-Sar. Maki-Sar should win, especially the fact there's two of them. Zipping back up here. Tiger versus the M10 now. This M10 is a friggin' hero. Wow. It's 130 millimeters pen, and it's penning every shot, and it really shouldn't be, honestly. Oh no, the Tiger missed. Oh, okay. Finally, we see some, like, mortality out of this M10. And, nope, Tiger fails. Does finally bounce a shot. My goodness. What a boy. Ah. There, that's what really should have been happening. A lot more bounces. 130 millimeters pen versus 125 millimeters armor. It should not be penning that consistently. Especially against the Panther A, which has, I believe, 130 millimeters of armor. So, very frustrating there for him. Legionati versus Panzer 3. Panzer 3, you know, now that the grenade's been thrown, is now basically free to shoot that. Panzer 3, though, finding a side armor here on the Sherman. Sherman gets the first shot off. Will the Panzer 3 land a hit? It bounces. Other Panzer 3 in position here. We'll have to retarget. Oh, Panzer 3 goes down to that Sherman. Sherman's just firing so fast. Panzer 3 backing off, trying to get out of range of that Sherman. Panzer Gren getting caught out by that Sherman, most likely. Legionati's trying to go after that Panzer 3. Oh my goodness, this hill now under control of Lesitte with some pioneers and units moving on to there and this town. Although Roguish has grabbed this southern flag and this northern flag he still holds. Although with this, all this, well no, this light armor is going to go all down to this Sherman. Gepard pushing too far forward. Going to lose that Gepard. Big loss there. SDKZ pushing forward. I'm not sure what exactly he's going for here. Chalk's throwing their Willie Pete here, which is technically a napalm grenade, but like they function as AT grenades. Panther coming in. I want to check that armor really quick. Yeah, 130 millimeters armor versus 130 millimeters pen. And I might know you're thinking like, well, why wouldn't it pen? Because at that range, it does not consistently. Panther D takes a Sherman out on the hill. Nice kill there. These infantry did reconnect, so let's see if Roguish can push him all the way off this hill, capture that flag, bring him at least back to a 1410. We're into C phase. Both players will be losing their ability to really push hard. Ofer's laying down some fire there. Focke-Wulf with its recon buddy moving in. Pioneer wants to move forward to try to kill off this 40 mil. 40 mil distracted by the recon, so the Focke-Wulf gets in, gets a strafe down. Isn't going to pin it, though, all the way. Pioneers, though, might be able to pin this down and finish it off then. Maki Sarge pushing forward. The FFI was killed. It looks like it did take something with it, though. Yes, this half-track. Pioneers moving into position to hold this flag. Pioneers not exactly the strongest unit at range. Roguish needs to be a little more aggressive here. He almost has his flag and he's just stopped short and he isn't making any effort to move forward. Panther D picking out some infantry probably. Pioneers versus all these Maki Sards and Bimps. The Bimp should go down, but the Maki Sards should beat out these Pioneers. Ooh, yep, there that goes. Oh, yeah. Panther D taking a pen from that 57 mil at close range. Immediately tries to back off. Panther D just supplying support there. Up north, Sherman did go down to the Panzergren with the Panzerschreck. Mortar artillery coming in. Pioneer versus Chalk. So Chalk should win, unless he just pins down his own unit here. Legion, though, finds that Pioneer first and immediately pins it down. 14-10 now for Lesitte, but only 6 minutes left for Roguish at this point. Hellcat with the AT rockets coming in. 57 at this range should not be able to pen that Panther D anymore. Hellcat, though, 100% able to kill that. Misses! Oh! Panther D dodges that. 57 mil here goes down, but Roguish is capturing this bottom flag now. Half-track pins down that Maquisard. Bimps and Commandos pushing out that Panzergren. Again, both players now out of points. 88 mil coming in. Flak 41 to try to cut off the rest of the air support here. A whole bunch of infantry coming in. Tiger E, though, on the hill. It's got to be careful, though. If there's Bimps mixed into this, which there is, those bazookas, of course, can take out the Tiger, although it's going to take 2 hits. Oh, no, wait. The Tiger got pinned. So, no, it's going to take 1 hit. Chalks, though, now finally pinned down this flag, recaptured by Lesitte, bringing it back to a 59. Only 2.5 minutes left now for Roguish. Things not looking good for him. 105 howitzer in a very odd spot. That Pioneer runs into it, then obviously it's just going to immediately die. Hill pretty secure now. And again, with both players in their low point spot now, it's going to be very hard for players to really get a lot of points going on. SPW234/1, a little bit stronger than the SPW233 and stuff because of a little higher armor. Tiger E managed to pin down that those infantry. Second Hellcat takes out the Panther D there. So heavy armor is killed, but it's 16-8 for Lesitte. Roguish needs to push this Pioneer out and recapture these 2 flags. We'll bring it back to a 13-11. Pioneer does find this howitzer. Howitzer does get a shot off, though, but it's not going to be enough. Infantry being broken down back to a 14-10. If he just takes out this Pioneer... Okay, so he did capture this back, and he's going to capture both of these. So now we're at that 13-11. He still needs another flag somewhere, though, to bring it back to a 12-12, and he's got a long way to fix this. Nope, back to a 14-10. Too much supporting stuff here. 157 mil cannon out of position. Not going to be able to kill this armor off. Double Focke-Wulf AA here. Ooh, one immediately pinned down. By what? Oh, this 40 mil. A lucky pilot injured there. P-47 does get to get its bombs in. Focke-Wulf floating over the 40 mil. This is kind of unnecessarily ballsy. And this is a 3-star Boffer, so be aware, this will shoot things down. 14-10, still 2 minutes left here for Roguish. He's got a skeleton force left here. If Lesitte pushes at all that's here is this Legionnaires. I mean, a 50 cal and a 57 mil is not going to hold that off. Another big bulge here created from this Pioneer. Recon units moving forward as well. See some more Panzer 3H's coming in, excuse me. Here comes the 20-point infantry. This is where I would expect to see 20-point infantry, when you're down on your income and you just need it. But Lesitte just poking everywhere to find that 15-9 again, and it looks like he's going to find it here with this flag. 57 mil, though, does have a chance. It's failing. Fail, whale. Wah, wah. Smoke coming down from that mortar. I'm not sure for what. He just doesn't want his troops here to get spotted, I guess. 59, 30 seconds left. Another push coming down south from Roguish with his 20-point infantry. He might be able to push these units out here and capture this flag, but it's not going to do much. Jagdpanzer 4 coming in as well. 40 mil, catching out that half-track there. Probably is not going to be able to stop those, especially once the Panzergrens get into position, can pin that down. 50 cal finding these Panzergrens, though, those will get pinned down. And we only have 5 seconds here, and it looks like for sure Lesitte will be taking game 1 with a very strong Maverick win here over his Maverick opponent. 26 minutes, 34 seconds. Nice to see Panzer Lehr doing well. 2350 to 1895 there. Let's see here. M10. Yeah, look at that. M10 killing a Panther A. What a freaking champ. What a champ. Wow, this M4, that was the one on the hill there, killing all that light stuff. Did kill that Tiger E. Freaking Fury Sherman there. Not much else. Flockwell 190. Look how many. Oh my god, look how many kills that thing got. Nuts. Absolutely crazy there. Panther D getting a couple kills. Pack 40 doing okay. Tiger E there getting some kills as well. Nothing too shocking there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.